Hey, I'm really glad you're here. I want you to just take a second and actually acknowledge that because this isn't just another program you signed up for. This is you deciding to stop guessing, stop restarting, and finally build something structured you can actually follow. So you're here because you don't want another extreme plan. You don't want another phase where you're overly strict for a few days or weeks only to fall off, lose control with food, and end up starting all over again. You've done that, you know it doesn't work, and you're looking for something different. So I want to be really clear from the start. This is not an extreme approach. This is not about punishment, restriction, or trying to fix yourself through more discipline. This is not, here's your workout, here's your nutrition, follow this, and you'll reach this. That cycle of going all in, burning out, losing control, and restarting, that's exactly what we're stepping out of. So instead, we're going to build a foundation system that actually supports consistency in real life. So one that doesn't rely on motivation, perfection, or extremes to work. Because the truth is, most women don't struggle because they don't know what to do. They struggle because their system only works when they're highly motivated. And that doesn't last. So this program is designed to change that. It's a structured entry system for building a bikini physique without extremes or burnout. A foundation that helps you become consistent, grounded, and in control before things ever get intense. So by the end of this, you just won't have information. You'll have a clear way of operating. You'll know how to structure your week in a realistic way. You'll understand how to approach food without extremes or chaos. You'll know how to build habits that actually stick in your real life. And you'll finally understand how to stop restarting every time things don't go perfectly. So every module is designed to remove confusion and replace it with structure. So not overwhelm, not pressure, not perfection, just structure. So in module 1, we're going to build your foundation. So we're starting by getting you out of guesswork. So most women try to figure everything out at once. Training, nutrition, routine, consistency, and it leads to frustration and inconsistency. So here we're going to just simplify it. You learn how to structure your week realistically, what actually matters in training, and how to use a 2 to 3 day rule to build consistency without burnout. So the goal here is simple. You stop overthinking, start following something you can actually maintain. Then module 2 will go into nutrition without extremes. So food doesn't need to feel like something you're constantly trying to control or recover from. So we just simplify everything. You learn how to approach nutrition in a structured but flexible way without dieting extremes, without restriction cycles, and without the on-off good, bad mindset. We'll also address the binge restrict cut cycle directly because that pattern doesn't come from lack of discipline. It usually comes from too much pressure and not enough structure. So the goal is to create calm consistency around food. The module 3 will go into identity and habits. So this is where consistency starts to feel natural. So instead of relying on motivation, you'll start operating from identity. You'll learn who you are when you're consistent and then build simple daily habits that reflect that identity. So we'll also define your daily 5 non-negotiables so you always have anchors to return to, even on busy or unstructured days. So this is where discipline stops feeling forced and starts feeling like just this is who you are. Then module 4, we're going to break the all or nothing cycle. So this is one of the most important parts of the entire system because if you can't recover from small setbacks, you'll always end up restarting. So here we break down why that cycle happens, what emotional eating actually is versus what it isn't, and how to respond when things don't go perfectly. You learn how to stay steady instead of spiraling, and then no more I messed up, so I'll start over Monday. Just calm, correction, and continuation. And then module 5 is readiness for prep. So now we bring clarity. Not everyone needs to jump into prep immediately, and forcing it too early is often what leads to burnout, rebound, and frustration. So here you'll learn how to honestly assess where you are. So you'll go through what not ready yet actually looks like, what ready actually looks like, and what your next steps should be based on your current foundation. So this removes guessing and replaces it with clarity. And then in this program, you'll also get bonus tools. So to help support everything you're learning, you'll have a prep readiness tracker, simple training templates, flexible meal framework, a guide, daily habit checklist, and then also like some mindset audios, like how to stay grounded when you want to quit. So these are not extras. So these are just tools to help you actually apply the system in real life. So before we start, I want you to set a simple intention here. Not perfection, not pressure, just commitment to structure. Because this isn't about doing everything perfectly. We can't. This is about becoming someone who doesn't rely on extremes to stay consistent. So take a moment and imagine yourself a few weeks from now. You're no longer restarting every Monday. You're no longer guessing what to do next. You're no longer stuck in cycles of control and chaos with food. You feel steady, you feel structured, you feel in control of your actions without forcing yourself. So that version of you isn't far away. She's built through structure, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So let's begin, and let's welcome you to your foundation system for building a bikini physique without extremes or burnout.